What up, y'all? So it was a little bit of a slower week this week, man. I'm in my second week, like I told y'all. I'm actually in Texas right now. I'm working my way back home, back to Cali. I'll be in Cali. It's Friday right now. I'll probably be there by Sunday. Try to make it there. I have to drop off on Monday, but the drop-off location is only like 30 minutes away from my house. I'd say 40 minutes max. So I'm gonna try to get home by Sunday, get some rest, get all my stuff unpacked, and then go drop off this load first thing Monday morning, and then just try to hit the what would he say? I'm try to start the week off strong. I couldn't think of that, but man, I am so damn sore right now. I worked out 2 days ago. I worked out 2 days. I didn't work out yesterday, man, but my whole body is done, bro. Last week I made a video in regards to not feeling so desperate and not taking loads that not necessarily are not gonna benefit you or not gonna be in, how could I say it? They're not gonna be in your favor, So this week though, it was a little bit slower on the east side, on the East Coast. I was in Pennsylvania, and I had to deadhead a little bit to Ohio because I just couldn't find anything. Monday didn't find nothing. Tuesday didn't find nothing. Finally Wednesday we got something coming out to Texas. I try to piece together some partials, but it didn't work out in my favor. Sometimes it just doesn't work out like that. I am pretty happy though, because it is Friday. On Tuesday I had $0 and I was starting to freak out. I was going back to that state of mind where I was feeling desperate. I was starting to feel discouraged, starting to get really negative, feeling like maybe this shit isn't for me or this stuff isn't for me. But luckily I got one route going to Texas, paying close to $3,000, and then I got another route like 2 minutes away from where I dropped off, going straight to California. And I was gonna try to piece together some partials, but it didn't work out in my favor. We tried though. We tried, and that's all that matters. At the end of the week, I still made close to $6,000. Before I came over the road, I know that I had a goal of making $5,000, and I told myself that if I could make $5,000 or more a week, I'd be happy. Last week I made like $7,600 and something. So, I mean, I guess when you start seeing like a certain figure, you want to make that, if not even more. So, unfortunately, it didn't work out for me. I still made close to $6,000, which I'm pretty happy. Not every week is gonna be good, especially if you're in a bad area. I just so happened to go to Pennsylvania, and I had a really hard time getting out of there. Normally, it's not like that, I guess. Based on what people say, but it's just one of those weeks. So the good thing is that I'm getting closer to home. I'm about 1,300 miles away from home. So I'm gonna head out here in like 2 hours. Start driving west. I'll probably still be in Texas by the time I stop driving today. But I'm just gonna try to thug it out. Try to get home as soon as possible. I have kids. I want to go see my kids. I want to go see my girl and stuff like that. So. Just wanted to give you a quick recap on how it went for me on my second week. In 2 weeks that I was out here, I anticipated being out here 3 weeks, but since I wasn't making too much money, like I told you guys, I started to get a little bit discouraged, and I started to let it affect me, mentally. So I made a couple of dumb mistakes as far as like driving a little bit too far west, but regardless, I had to calm myself down. I had to tell myself, hey, you know what? I'd rather get home with money in my pocket than to, get home with no money at all. So I just stayed patient. I got that route coming down to Texas. It took me south instead of west, but whatever, I'm getting closer to home. I'll be home in a few days, so I'm pretty happy. I'd say I made like 5,700 or something like that, 5,700. Two loads, not too bad. I'm gonna go home, try to get some more work out there at home. And the weekend over here, there's not much, and I can't really do an Amazon load because I have something in the back of my truck. But Monday I'm gonna try to play it smart. I learned a lot out here. My dispatchers taught me a lot. When I'm back home though, a few weeks I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna I'm gonna be on that load board, and you know, now I kind of know what I'm looking for. Just because you don't see things within that $2 mile per range, you got to make shit work for yourself sometimes. You know, if I could piece together 2 or 3 partials and get that done and get over that $2 per mile, then that'd be great. But obviously, if I could get something that's just straight where it fills up my truck or whatever and is paying well, then I'd rather do that. But I'm super happy. You know, I can't get too mad. I made about 13,000 in 2 weeks. Like I told you guys, when I was doing local work, I was only making like 10 to 12K a month. So if I made that in 2 weeks, once I go home, probably anticipate making another 5,000-6,000. If I play it smart, I can make a little bit more or less, you know. My goal when I get home is to make close to 4,000 a week. I was averaging anywhere from like, I'd say like 2,700 to 4,000 a week once I was at home, depending on the week, right? So just gotta stay positive, you guys. Don't get discouraged. I learned a lot, man. I learned a lot. I almost gave up. I went 2 days without seeing any work. I'm glad I didn't give up because I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now it's just up to me, right? I have goals when I get home. I'm gonna, you know, start setting up so I can get my TWIC certification. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll make another separate video about that. I'm gonna get my hazmat certification. Try to make myself a little bit different. You know, try to make myself stand out from the other box truck drivers, because there's a lot of us out here, especially in Cali. So if I could get that done, which I am gonna get that done, it's just adding more opportunity. You know. Good thing is I do have a passport. I'm not sure if it's expired or not, but if it is, I'll just make sure that I renew it so that I can get more work. My dispatcher was saying that there's really nice loads going out to Canada and stuff like that. So if I can make something like that happen, then I'm all for it. But if not, then whatever. But yeah, man, it's nice. Nice second week. You know, nice learning experience. Taught me patience. Taught me, you know, all this stuff. So see you guys later, man. If you guys are over the road, try not to let that get to you. We're all in this together, man. It's all good.